infinite cat. Mwah. Hi everyone, Az here from HeelvsBabyface. Don't read any further past the title because we're going to play a game in a second. But yes, I have changed my top. It's to give the illusion that I have a jet set lifestyle. I've just been off giving another award away. Another interview? Okay, I guess so. I am here and you're everywhere all at once. See, EA, you're not the only one that can be full of BS. But let's play this game here. EA, I struggle, says EVP Matt Bilby, with the perception that we're just a bunch of bad guys. Now, this is the game we're going to play. After I finish this sentence, feel free to pause the video and have a think. But based off that opening line, that title, think of ideas in your head why you think EA may just be perceived as the bad guy. Okay, you can pause it now. Right, I understand nobody paused it at all. But everything that you thought about, everything that flashed into your head, wrong. You're wrong. Because that, you think, is actually towards us, the gamer. This, you think, is expressing regret or concern that they're being perceived as the bad guys to the customer base. No. This article has nothing to do with us. This article is a love letter to indie developers to get on board EA Originals. And it has nothing to do with us whatsoever. Oh my God, EA are just the most... I mean, self-awareness and EA, they've never met. They are just every freaking time. So yeah, this article, which I'm going to go through a little bit, but it's from gamesindustry.biz. Christopher Dring is the author of this. Go check it out. I've linked it in the description box down below. Go check it out in its entirety. Get the full context, because I'm going to paraphrase in this video, because I just find it really amusing. You would think a statement like that, EA were kind of expressing regret that they do come across as the bad guy. They do, and I'm very interested that they use the word perception, right? Because perception gives the connotation that is how people perceive us, but that's not actually the reality of the matter. We're the good guys. That's perception. Oh, you perceive something, but that's not the case. We're actually heroes, not villains. There is an old saying. How many times have I said this in a video? There is an old saying. Do you know why these sayings are old, by the way, folks? Because, you know, they've been passed down from generation to generation. Do you know why they have? Because they are wisdom. They are truth. And these are teachings that hopefully we may learn from them. And then we pass it down to our children. And hope that they grow up with the understanding. And the saying is, this old saying, for EA, the old saying is, perception is reality. How you perceive, how you are perceived by us, how you project yourself, that perception that we have of you is reality. Because that is what you are displaying to us. So, if you think you are perceived as the bunch of bad guys, no, let me correct you. You are the bad guys. There is no perception here. You are perceived, well, there is, but you are perceived as the bad guys because you are. Not because there is any underlying current that you're actually the good guys, that you're heroes in disguise. No, you are the bad guy. Number one, the first major reason, maybe I'll just stick with one, because this article isn't even directed at your customer base. It's directed at getting indie developers under your banner for EA Originals so you can stick them under the EA Origin, put them behind a subscription wall, make money off them, even though you're perceiving to be the good guy. That's what the perception is. And all of that, what's the end result? To milk the customer's wallet tits. Oh, milk them wallet titties. That's what it's there for. This article. It's so funny because anyway, hold on. Let me go through the first couple of paragraphs, and then we'll get into all of it. EA is the bad guy, right? Yes. It's the company that lays off staff indiscriminately. Yes, it is. Recently in Australia, they've shut down at least 14 different companies over the course of, well, certainly this century, since the year 2000, including ones like Visceral Games, Dead Space, because they tried to make Dead Space 3 a microtransaction for fuck's sake. Westwood Studios, Command and Conquer, there's another one. Bullfrog, 14 plus studios they've shut down, indiscriminately getting rid of people. Yep. It allowed Anthem to go out when it wasn't ready. Yes, it did. And it also then spawned Emperor Palpatine, Andrew Wilson. I think he called Andrew Wilson, but I'm sure it's Andrew Palpatine Wilson, saying, after the feedback that we got from Anthem, instead of saying, we're going to make sure that all games are 100% ready, fit for your consumption, for that AAA price that you're paying from it. No, what he turned around and said is, going forward, EA are going to do a lot more soft launches. I.e. games which aren't even ready, but we're still going to charge you full price for them. Oh, Jesus, Mother of Mary. And it's responsible for the term surprise mechanics. This is in relation, of course, to the recent UK Parliament into gambling and loot boxes, where the legal representative from EA, because of course they're going to send someone from the legal department, said, at EA, we don't call them loot boxes, we call them surprise mechanics. And even the fucking guy on the panel pissed himself laughing. It was so ridiculous. Oh, and by the way, if you go to EA's Twitter and websites and places like that, they refer to them as loot boxes. So that was just a lot of horseshit. But there again, pretty much everything that she said at that tribunal was... Tribunal? Maybe that's a bit too much. Was horseshit. Horseshit. So, yes, surprise mechanics. Oh, my God. If I punch you in the face, that's not a assault. That's a surprise touching. This is not just a perception amongst gamers either. No, it's a reality. All of this is true. And that's just this year, he says. All this is true. There's no perception that EA is the bad guy. They have positioned themselves as the bad guy. For years, I worked at the MCV Awards, an event that highlights sales and marketing achievements in the UK. EA would rarely ever win, despite always finishing the year as the UK's #1 publisher. EA's industry peers simply didn't vote for it, and when its name was read out as a nominee, it wasn't uncommon to hear a few boos from the audience, as if EA was some pantomime villain. Boos from your peers. This is an industry event, and when your name gets read out, even your peers boo you. This isn't a perception. This is a reality. Okay? Because perception is reality. Right. So, this like I said, we know what the article's about, this love letter. But you just have to look at the behaviour of EA. Okay? The Battlefront 2, a game that was built around pay-to-win loot boxes, And when there was the huge outcry, they had to redesign the way the whole game played. Or, you know, at least the reward system worked out. Because it was designed to go around you paying for loot boxes and loot boxes and loot boxes. A company that produces annual franchises over and over and over and over again. And now they're not just annual franchises to milk people of their wallet titties. No, they're full of FIFA Ultimate Team and Madden Ultimate, whatever, all of these things that are designed purely to grab your money and again and again and again. And the beauty for EA, of course, the beauty for them and the fucking idiots that actually buy into this is every year it resets. The circle resets. Oh, you're playing last year's Ultimate Team. Well, everybody's moved to this year. Get your wallet titties out because we're about to milk them. That is EA. And so they are concerned that their horrendous practices, the E3 of last year, where Andrew Wilson came on stage and gave a pitch to shareholders. That's what he did. He pitched to shareholders. He was talking to shareholders. He wasn't talking to the gamers. He wasn't talking to the audience. No. They were just there for fluff. They were just there for show. He just spoke as if he was speaking to shareholders. Where they said, hey, we're going to bring back Command & Conquer. Huzzahs, everybody. On mobile. Boo. You need to respect mobile. They told us that. They told us we needed to respect them. When you have to tell somebody to respect you, you've already lost. Respect is earned. Respect is garnered. You don't just ask for it to receive it. That's what a bad guy does in WWE. I use this reference in another video. They go, you need to respect me. Why? To draw boos from the audience. Perception is reality, EA. You are the bad guys. And of course, by the way, when Command & Conquer Rivals came out, it was a disgusting money pit of a mobile piece of trash. Because that is the mobile industry that they're also desperate to get into nowadays. And they go on to the independent studios and they're just like, hey, we've made mistakes in the past, because this is a love letter to them. Did I tell you that? 3 times now. We've made mistakes with monetization and stuff like that, and we've got a team ready to tell you how to do it right. We've got a team on hand to teach you how to be scum the true way, the proper way, the way that you might get away with it. Oh, you're concerned about going behind the Origin subscription wall? Hey, we've got a team at hand to tell you why that's a good thing for you. And why do they try and palm themselves off as a good guy? Because all they take is the costs, operating costs, for getting it all in, and then all the profit that they make from the game is theirs. But of course, they get their money through the subscriptions. If it's on console, it's on console, whatever. But if it's on PC, of course, you got to go through this route. What a great way to compete with Steam, to compete with Epic, and this now GOG, Microsoft amalgamation that seems to be happening as well. What a great way to do that. Hey, we'll teach you how to be scum the right way. And then we'll stick you behind our paywall. Fuck. I struggle with the perception that we're just a bunch of bad guys. Well, do you know why that is, Matt? It's because it's not a perception. It's a reality. You are the bad guys. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do get a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media and Twitch for live streaming. Links are in the description box down below. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.